7th, 8th month onwards, then the notice started coming in. What started worrying me was people started assuming my wig laga raha hu. That was the most worrying part for me, that nobody believed it's my natural hair. So 1 year down the line, then it is like, it's looking so thick and so nice. I mean, it was so beautiful. And the hairline, it came out so well. Like, it was very hard for people to believe that it's natural hair.
Growing hair, like, Turkey mein jao, the nail polish girls are growing hair.
Yeah.
Random.
Absolutely.
But to make it impeccable, that nobody can make out, you got a procedure done.
No, even the suggestion what you rightly, then I remember when I insisted, I said, Saji Merko, I need thick, so take more from beard. You said, no, you have donor. Let's go balancedly.
Here we are going to start a new chapter in Eugenix where we'll be interviewing the real patients and their inspiring journeys. The people who come to us in Eugenix are mostly they're achievers in different walks of lives. And however, hair was one of the elements which added a lot of things to their lives, to their efficiency, energy, and made them complete. In this series, the first one, we have today's very, very close friend, dear friend. We have spent so much time together. Mr. Vijender Tulla from Hyderabad.
Namaskar, Pradeep ji. Thank you for the wonderful introduction, actually. So I'm so happy today I'm here with you and in my hometown, Hyderabad.
This is my hometown now.
Absolutely. So I know I'm trying to kind of recollect the journey we have come across, and I really loved your introduction though, but we have gone beyond the patient-doctor relation. I mean, we've been such a beautiful, lovely journey, and we've been such good friends now. So it's been an amazing journey, I would say. I mean,
I will just cut you here. Like, of course, every person who has come to me for hair, I learned from him so much. I learned so many things from you.
Sarji.
Your smile teaches me so many things. And yes, if you're open to learn, then you learn 1,000 things from everybody. And we all are not 100%. We have got so many fallacies. And today morning I was telling my staff that a saint is a sinner who has never given up. That means we all keep doing mistakes.
Absolutely.
And we should not give up. We should be always ready to learn from others and rectify ourselves.
Absolutely.
And we never know what mistakes we are doing until we meet somebody else who is better than us in those traits. So I keep myself always open, and I am always hungry to meet people so that I will learn new things, amazing things, so that the hidden creases and ridges in my own personalities, which were not good, but I was never aware of because it is me, my personality. But when I meet somebody else, he's a mirror.
Absolutely.
And in him, I see my problems where I should work and I should become better.
Sir.
So you are one of them from whom I have learned so many things. And again, at the outset, I am thanking you. In a very short notice, you pulled out the time to talk to us for the patient. And I will ask you the same thing again. What keeps you going? Entertainment, sports, politics, of course, there is blood. And now into healthcare, of course, real estate you do. What keeps you going? And be a serial entrepreneur, everything. People in Hyderabad, more or less, they're very, very enterprising. I have never met people in the planet who are so enterprising as a state, as a community, and all over the world they're spreaded. And much before India got independence, this community has started going out. And if today we are so much respected in all of the world, this community has done so much of work outside to create that endorsement and the validation.
Absolutely.
For Indian community. You go to USA, the biggest community is Telugu community, and I've been part of Tana a few times. It's amazing to see so many people, so much enterprising, and they take risk to the fullest.
Absolutely.
Some people say do take calculated risk, but I myself, the world is a dream. That's what Guruji's teachings, Paraman Swagananda. The world is a dream. Everybody is ours, and the whole world belongs to us. So and you have only one lifetime.
Absolutely.
So then why you should not take what your heart and soul is saying, that you should do that vocation and give your 100% attention, concentration to that and do that. People might consider that you have taken highest risk, but if you don't take that risk, then you are not going to achieve anything also.
Absolutely.
When you put so much of concentration, that's what this community does. That's what the Telugu community does. When you have been everything. sports, politics, real estate, now into healthcare, other things also. So please tell, when you speaking, you are representing this Telugu community.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I would love to give total credit to my father, Sri Devendra Gaudji. So he's like a true inspiration to me, and this word, the phrase is what I recollect whenever I do something, like, So he says, like, whatever you're trying to do at your best, put 100% to it, then the results will come automatically. So uske hisab se, even industry also, like the industry where I come from, the gaming and entertainment, there is hardly anyone where, like, the brand I floated, where we've created a brand called SVM, and then later we were in Smash. So I'm into these bowling, gaming, arcade, and so we have created the country's best gaming centers in India and abroad. So उसमें जो है, then at that point of time, I mean, we are number one leaders in this industry, and we have created a mark.
You are partnered with Sachin.
Yeah, Sachin Tendulkar ji is our partner in Smash. He was. So that was our journey as far as the cricket, gaming, and all these arcade, bowling concerned. Apart from that, what other things also is, because as we come from a political family, I mean, I'm into a lot of programs where we are interacting continuously with public and all that. So we're into education also. We have school, Devendra Vidyalaya, where there are students, and we do a lot of social work, which is
Your wife is into the the education part, and every day she travels to
absolutely
part, and I'm going to take a lot of tips from her, because we run a foundation.
Absolutely, yeah, I remember we had a very good conversation on that.
Yes, so. And I'm going to visit the school.
Yes, please. So that's another sector where we are present, and apart from that, yeah, I mean, the projects of real estate and all, which we really do. But the question what you asked is something which really motivates me, is the kind of divine energy and flow which we flow in. So if your soul is really pure, and if your intentions are pretty clear on what you're trying to do, things will automatically keep falling in place. So your meeting with me is the divine force which actually made me meet you. That is the way I believe in, because that the journey what I came through, the Eugenix and my hair journey, what I'll be telling is, absolutely, I feel it is a divine force which has made us meet. So because I'll go back right from my 17, 18 years. Like I studied in the US, and I lived in the US for a while, and especially when I was studying in the US, I was hardly like around 18 years, my undergraduation actually. You wouldn't believe, I mean, that was the very stressful point of my life where your hair starts falling, because it's been in the family. My dad is completely bald, and it's been really at that point of age when you're a youngster, the kind of stress you go through for protecting your hair. So the hair fall, for usually my dad and all, it started little on a later date. Like he said it was around late 20s and 30s. But for me, it started off right from 17, 18 years. So now that was a worrying factor for me. Now in the US, can you believe, I used to buy mineral water. Mineral water, you get these huge
cans.
Mm-hmm. I used to keep them in the shower, because the claim was, then we really didn't have advisors like people like you all and all. We just followed just what our internet pe Google पे भी नहीं था जब. That was, I'm talking way back in 98, 97.
पानी से बाल झड़ता है.
पानी से, तो वो उसके वजह से होगा बोल के. That was a tedious work for us. Like, every day or every alternate day when we take a shower with the shampoo and all those things with the mineral water. But I did whatever was the best. But literally by the time I kind of came to 23, 24, I started losing vigorously. Definitely, I think I was almost like a halfway through by 23, 24, I literally started losing my hair. So that is when it was really very worrying for me. But I really didn't have, because of my career and my path I was in, I really didn't focus on, and I kind of, because एक बार शादी हो गया, फिर बच्चे बच्चे, then you are like not focused on your looks and all. So you're really not really, we're not really this thing. Then in late around 2012, that is when again once I came my like late 30s. Then when I entered, Then things started settling down, career was little settling and all that. And that is when I started giving attention to myself. That point of time is when the technology has also changed. Like, from the, you had your, what do you call the piche wo cut.
The FUT technique was there.
FUT.
Which was that year?
So 2012. So 2012. So 2012 was when stay. But I was not really convinced. I've seen people getting it done and all, but I was not convinced.
2012 was the year we started doing hair in 2010.
2010, I'm
2012, we decided that we should focus only on hair.
Yeah.
We stopped our other practices like dermatology, skin practices, vitiligo, laser, Botox filler, that everything we used to do in Rishikesh.
Absolutely.
And Dehradun. So we to 2012, we stopped everything so that we will focus only on one thing. And we mastered that and bring out the best out of us. And one of the doctors there in Dehradun, Dr. B.S. Judge, one fine day I was meeting him in Cafe Coffee Day there in close to Ghantaghar in Dehradun. So I said, sir, what I should do? My inner call is to do only hair, but I have got a good practice of skin now.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Arika was telling, we should not put all your eggs in one basket, because doctors all over the world whom were doing the hair transplant, they used to do everything. So I said, but my heart and soul says I should do only one thing. And Guruji again, Paramahansa Yogananda says, do little things in extraordinary ways, be the best in your line. Dig your well only at one point. Don't kind of dissipate your energy into multiple things.
Absolutely.
So that in 2012 is a very milestone year for us, that we stopped my flourishing skin and hair practice, my flourishing dermatology practice. Absolutely. That was happening with Dr. Arika and me. We stopped that. Only it was the first time any doctor who got his postgraduate from AIMS and stopped doing everything and focusing only on hair. That was a little bit of kind of criticism from all over, from the medical community that you are such a qualified dermatologist from AIMS, you and Dr. Arika both, and if you are supposed to do only hair transplant, then why you went through all the training? But that's not true. Like all the training that we got in dermatology, in dermatopathology, understanding the details of the minor things of hair in the pathological level, in the below the skin. So those training that we had in AIMS, everything is helping us. There are some difficult patients. There are some diagnoses which are very, very rare, just because there's so much one-pointed focus. These two brains from AIMS who were so much intense into dermatopathology, when they're working together, me and Dr. Arika were able to kind of make the diagnosis of rarest of the rarest problems in the scalp. And people are coming for hair transplant, but he has got a rarest issue. If the diagnosis would not have been made, then he would have got a transplant. Then the results would have been very, very catastrophic. Absolutely. Random clinics, random doctors, without having that kind of skill set or intelligence or training, they would go ahead with the transplant. Yeah. But that would be catastrophic. Hairs would not grow, rather it will flare up. The sitting problem will flare up. So 2012 is very milestone for us, that we focus only on hair. So in that year, you got your FUT.
Yeah, so 2012. No, I didn't get it. So 2012, I visited Dubai. Then I visited Bombay, and I've consulted best of the best doctors and all. But there was not much of convincing factor that I don't know, for some reason in 2013 in Hyderabad, there was one of the clinics who just called me up saying, like, you should, we are getting a doctor from Egypt and you should definitely try. And I think that, and they convinced me on the FUE. That is when the new technology
started coming into the city.
To the city. So it was very new, but I did a little bit of research on that. Then that's, for some reason, I felt convinced that this is a possibility. So when I consulted and all, the thing was like, so they took my grafts and all that, and they said, like, you would anyway require around 4,000 to 5,000 grafts. I mean, because I was literally almost bald, like, all the way through, except
front to back.
Thoda crown chhod ke piche, rest all, my whole front and all was pretty much, I kind of was bald.
And what was your age by then?
So I was anything around 36, 37. So what time mein kya ho gaya? Then my slot came in. So they said, okay, like, this is the day the doctor is going to be arriving and is being flying from here and all those things and all. See, once you reach to a point, as you rightly started today saying, cost, money is not a factor. The kind of care and the how well the efficient doctor is. So for some reason,
they say, when you get a bad procedure, you don't forget the money, But if you get a good procedure, you never remember
the money. Absolutely, very true, very nicely said actually. तो finally क्या हो गया सर, वो मेरा appointment जो है 9 बजे का था when the procedure. So same, I mean then also it is pretty much because this procedure what I got right now also was pretty much similar. Like you can watch a TV and we're getting the procedure done, listening to music and all those sort of things and all. So I was convinced, and then the only thing where the miss out I'll tell you is so the procedure started at around 10 o'clock in the morning. By 12 o'clock the procedure was done with claiming that around 4,000 grafts were done.
2 hours?
2 hours. So now that was because at that point of time we really didn't know. Now whatever it was being told, we have to accept it. It was an international doctor. Then any which way it was over, and procedurally there was pain. I mean, of course, like I mean, the same procedure what we got it done now also then also. So it was not much of a painful procedure. The next after a week, once the recovery process was started happening, that is when I started having a little bit of mild pain in my back. From where we have from the donor area.
I remember now the story. Now you have to tell it, but I know the story. I think we met in Golconda Resorts.
Yes, we met in the Golconda Resort. The first consultation.
I was attending somebody's wedding there, and to see me there, and that was really bothering you so much. I was a little bit amazed, like how come this could last so long? And we were in the balcony of my flat. Yeah. Go ahead.
So the donor, now after a week, it started. I had started. So I went back and consulted them. They said, no, it's nothing to worry. It is just a normal. Because we just got the procedure done. 1 week, 10 days, it will be there. But later on, it will be gone. Then months passed by. The pain did not go. Then it went to years. I'll go to the pain though. But coming to the head thing. I saw the way it was planted also. I had these, it was not done very efficiently the way it was supposed to be done. There's a lot of gaps, and which I was not really convinced that.
Do you have got those pictures?
I do have it. It's on our record also. Okay, I've shared them.
Yeah. Must be in the clinic.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was the time when this was over. And trust me, Dr. G, uske baad, I would never wanted to go back for hair transplant. That is the belief I had, and that is the never thing. So when I went one that cut 2013, 2014, 2015.
So what happened to the outcome of the procedure? Like that was
procedure. That's what I'm saying. I got my hair. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But the output of what the grafts were being told about and all, it was not. So that also stayed for a couple of years, like 3-4 years and all. And then again,
did that change your look? Did it? Were they looking very natural?
Not very drastic change. It was a change. But it was a couple of years because
now, as a doctor, if I dissect your procedure, post-mortem of your procedure, retrospectively, 4,000 grafts humanly not possible in 2 hours.
Yeah,
is anybody who could do 4,000 grafts, only God can do.
It's not absolutely.
Witchcraft can happen, nothing else.
Absolutely.
And then if they have done,
in a hurry.
Then everything is compromised.
Absolutely, very true. No, that is exactly what has happened.
Extraction and plantation would have been compromised. Then out of, let's say they have planted 1,000 odd. So because if one thing is wrong, everything. If the communication is wrong,
absolutely.
If the claim is wrong, then definitely they are wrong in everything.
Everything, very true.
In extraction, they would have been kind of nerds or naive. In plantation also, they would have been compromised. The transportation. In the whole process.
Absolutely.
So every step would have been compromised.
Very true, very true. So उसके वजह से क्या हो गया मुझे that whole fear factor came in, and I didn't want it to really go back this sort of and I was happy in my own way till literally almost I think 2023. 2023, then I started looking back. That is when these transformation, these new things started coming up, and a lot of transplant procedural who have got done, I've started interacting more.
Yes, some success stories here.
Very absolutely, very, very true. And I was amazed by the way they were all looking, and but I was not convinced because I never wanted.
And what about the pain part?
Yeah, that pain state. That is what I'm coming there. So when I kind of realized that maybe nothing wrong in consulting at least. Consulting में तो कुछ जाने का नहीं है, तो let's why not? So I had I have a very good social circle and very prominent celebrity.
With all your background, serial entrepreneur, your political background, your sports background, your healthcare background, education.
Absolutely.
So everybody in this city, in this state, they know you. For your thing, of course, parents are there, but for you, everybody knows you. And, and your endorsements are so heavy. Like, by seeing you, so many people have come.
Yes.
From film people to business
Absolutely.
people to everybody.
I've been recommending left and right.
Yeah, and
so
we keep meeting
because
on
the
social-
change they have seen in me also. So uske hisab se when I first met you, I mean, my goal was never for my transplant. My goal was to understand what my problem was. And Sarji, I am so thankful for you. I mean, it is because
Guruji.
absolutely. I
We
mean,
should give all the credit to him because he is the inspiration behind me and Dr. Arika and whole Eugenix. And
absolutely.
it is he who does. If in remotely also in my dream of dreams, I don't take the credit or claim that we have done it.
Yeah.
It is God and Gurus who do
Absolutely.
it. I am so grateful to God and Gurus that I get to meet people like you. Of course, here is a means for which I meet, but I pick up so many great things by going through a journey.
Yeah.
By listening to you, I pick up so many great
Absolutely.
things. And I'm sure the audience is going to pick up a lot of great things
Absolutely.
also. It is God who's the doer,
That is what.
and definitely we are not.
So 2013 to 2023, 10 years I carried this pain right behind here where the donor is. And the pain also, it was not a troubling pain. That's the problem, you know. Troubling pain, when I say, I used to get pain when I laugh. If I'm laughing, ज़्यादा laughing हो गया तो, that is when it used to. I have consulted so many other neurologists and all, but nobody really, they couldn't connect the dots. You just gave me one single pill and said, take this for 2 days. And that's done the magic. Trust me, I mean, that magic was so efficient. That gave me so much confidence because I got rid of it, and that is the first connect. That is when we met. That was the first connect which actually changed the whole perception. And I remember you didn't give me the tablet immediately. You said you just wait for 2-3 days. I remember you had a council of meeting, and you had internally you have discussed it and all on as a special case on me. Then you reverted back saying this is going to really. Uske upar feel I consulted my physician also, who's again my sister-in-law. She said this doesn't do any good. I mean, it's not not of any trouble. You can absolutely try it if it's really because. I mean, I have not really sure about because procedurally, sir, I'm sure he might be more efficient in suggesting. So nothing wrong in trying. Also, is what she said. The moment the confirmation came, I took for the 2-3 days, and the relief came in just like that. And I've not got back the pain till date again. So it's absolutely that is what is one thing which I want to put it on record.
विजेंद्र जी क्या है कि जैसे मैं बता रहा था कि when anyone who is one pointed in his focus, concentrated,
absolutely,
and then skill, you know, it is not on the degree.
Yeah,
it is the skill that is gathered.
Absolutely.
We have done close to 16,000 procedures, and the informations of our own AI, AI system. Every doctor, when he has got so much of experience, and let's say I would have been doing skin also, laser also, vitiligo also, other kind of a lot of plastic surgeons, they do a lot of plastic surgery work. So I believe since that 2012 decision that to focus only one thing, the volume, the plethora that we accumulated, that helps us in diagnosis. And when the diagnosis is correct, the treatment is only one pill.
One pill, exactly.
One pill.
That is what.
Even if the problem is lying for like 12, 13 years, the treatment is only one pill. So again, that what Paraman Shivananda says कि एक जगह पे कुआं खोदो, multiple जगह पे कुआं खोदोगे तो you'll be diluted.
Diluted, right?
You will not be skilled. You'll be mediocre in that work.
Absolutely.
To be the best in your work, then you have to be doing only one thing. You should sleep, drink, live, breathe only one thing. Yeah. Then you become master of it.
Absolutely.
So that Guruji's teachings made the miracle.
Very true, very true. I mean, तो उसके बाद now that after this miracle, for me now, sir is like I was like, sir, I'm आपके चरणों पे हूँ मैं. You tell what you want, I'll do. So it was like that because now that fun started happening, and then I said, let's do what you want me to do. So उसके हिसाब से then. Now the beauty part where I wanted to connect back my 2013 experience with 2023 is, sir said the same thing again. He said, "बाल देख के," he said, "एक 4 से 5 हज़ार तक लगेगा तेरे को." So by the way, he's a friendly discussion. So he's like my elder brother to me, and we have a beautiful relation. As I said, a friend, a guru, I mean, I have amazing respect for sir.
Now,
And,
similarly, I reciprocate, and anything I have got to do in Hyderabad without talking to him, I don't do.
yeah. So then now the procedure was set. Then by then Hyderabad was not here, so it was Delhi where I had to travel. And he said, just come off Delhi. And again, then my wife got worried now because she had the 2013 experience. She remembered, are you sure and all. I said, I have 100% confidence on Pradeep ji. There is nothing. There's not going to go anything wrong. Let's go as per plan. So then. Then the clinic.
Is she worried now after the hair?
She she's been now she's like she's like this is absolutely a transformation. I mean, what kind of transformation?
I'm sure she's
yeah,
not worried
she's
after
so happy.
this.
I know. Yeah.
With your so much of smile
Absolutely.
and laptop, I hope she's not worried.
No, she's not worried. I mean, there's been a lot of attention though, but that's a different story altogether. So yeah, so the thing about the same story coming back with a 4,500 graft, but the change here was, sir asked me to commit 3 days. Then I said, sir, what are you talking? Mera first time procedure 2 घंटे में कर दिए. Then he said, no, that is not the procedure, but it is going to happen. These graft minimum, it will take you 1,000 to 1,200. So you divide it into that. Based on that, इधर उधर 3 दिन तो लगा के चलना पड़ेगा अपन को.
Yeah, and the artistry also. Though we if you rush, we have done one procedure of 5,000 grafts in one day. Of course, that was a 12-hour thing, and it was everything that
Absolutely.
was. But that is not to be attempted.
Yeah.
That is not good at all.
Good at all,
you
right?
cannot,
Yeah.
it is not only the doctor, the nurses, the technician, everybody working in tandem. And this is symphony. You must have seen how we work.
Absolutely.
It is symphony.
So I'll be coming to that part. But so then the procedure day, 3 days. So it was a 8-hour procedure, 3 days. And difference now is between the 2 to 3 hours of mine, same graft versus here. Now every 100 graft they picked up. Every 100 graft they were confirming it. Vijender ji, we have taken 100. We're going to do the procedure was so crystal clearly explained. The procedure, the whole process of it was a process of your like अपना खाना खाते हैं ना. So it's like that. Like you enjoy the process. You're in the process of when somebody. So like when you're serving someone like dal या खाने में जो दे रहे तो when you're having that process, knowing it so efficiently, the satisfaction of thing is very it's a next level thing. I can definitely claim on that. So that was so for me it was a 3-day procedure, and the first front part of mine, it took around I think 4,000 grafts or something came up. So we were pretty happy with the way it is. And
I will tell a little bit about your thing. Can you just lift? Yes. So what was the most important thing is what people want. People want a very natural looking hairline. Yeah. They want a coverage, if possible, front to back, and the density should be enough so that the scalp is not visible. More importantly, the hair should be lasting for a very long period of time. So to have answer to these 4 questions, which is the kind of end goals of any transplant patient, it takes, people say like 10,000 hours of skill. We have more than 150,000, 1,50,000 ghante, 150,000 hours. Still, I was telling while we're coming to this place, hair transplants are not perfect. That means like somebody has got extreme baldness. You need to have a lot of grafts. Sometimes that is not possible. Then you have to keep the donors look like human. A lot of patients, they come to us, they put a lot of hair on the front looking bizarre, and the back is totally botched up. You cannot make out, if you see the behind, the backside.
Absolutely.
Oh, they don't look like humans.
Very true.
So that is also not the end goal. Everything should be cool. It should be, the donor should be looking aesthetically pleasant. It should be kind of kept for the future potential needs. And there should be a master plan strategy. Only a master who have who have done so much. And the master means it is the team, the nurses. They also should know exactly what is coming out of the body and mind of the doctor, who is the ring master, and also the technicians. Their fingers, they should also have so much of skills gathered over years, and more they are. Like I would say, like, it is not the technician, nurses, and doctors, also the people who explain that to you.
Absolutely, very true. But that's what I was trying to say, sir. I mean,
they all should be consistently.
So when my 2013 when I walked into the OT, it was hardly like 2 or 3 of them. When I walked into your OT, I see literally almost a bunch of like 8 to 9 people who were readily receiving me, and the way they received me, the way they asked me, मेरे खाने से लेके what I'm gonna, the whole day procedural, what I'm gonna be experiencing, and the way it's like a newborn child when you take care, the kind of care you have around. That is the kind of care what your staff has given, and this credit absolutely goes to you,
No,
Harika
Guruji,
ji,
Guruji.
and
Guruji
Guruji, of
says,
course. Now I want to talk about the organization Eugenix, because Eugenix, I do more than anything else. As I said today, I'm really thankful and blessed to have whatever I have. But the credit also is something which the basic philosophy of what Eugenix follows, and what the whole transformation right from top, from taking upward, आप से लेके the lowest to the housekeeping, the security, tak, it's phenomenal. I mean, the staff, the flow, and the procedures, what you have and have seen is something which is out of the mind. Your passion for music, it is a connect. It's a life. So the word LIFE is there is a absolutely a connect which what do you call? It's been derived in eugenics. It's nothing big. The hair is a part of the whole. It is just I would say, minutest part. I would say mine. It is because the philosophy, and as you rightly said, I have learned so much, sir. I mean, I've learned so much from you. And when I say you, it is not you as a Pradeep Sethi ji itself. It is about the staff, everybody who flowed into it. I saw everybody as Pradeep Sethi ji in the organization.
Paramahansa Yogananda says that since God has given us a body and we have got hunger, we need to earn money. And he says the best way to earn money is to first know what kind of vocation is suitable to my prenatal kind of habits or prenatal inclinations. By meditation, you would know that which vocation would suit me. Like, I'm a vegetarian. I do meditation, so I cannot take up something which is, let's say, meat soup or something like that. Just for the sake of example,
Absolutely.
I'm saying. So one should know what kind of, and one should know that what is a social need or need of the society. The first thing is I should know what is the need of the society, and to address that, I need to gather scientific skills. I should have a degree, I should practice under somebody, and I should have minimum skills to start off by my own. So scientific skills are required. That's what I said, one pointed focus, so that you are one of the best in your lines.
Absolutely.
Guruji says you should be the best in your line, not one of the best.
Very
you should
true.
be the best, not second. Mediocrity is insult to God-given qualities of creativity, productivity, and imagination. So he says you can't be mediocre, you have to be the best. Then the third thing, what Guruji says, you should do that ethically. You have to treat every individual as your own family member. So three things he said: address the right needs of the society, do that scientifically, and do that ethically. So when you do these three things, in the return, you will earn money and use that money for your basic needs, then help your associates to become more prosperous. Then don't stop there. Continue to do more hard work, and you can make more money, and use that money to create institutions where people will come to learn to help themselves.
Absolutely.
Schools, colleges, training institutions, it should be part of that. So in that way, a material ambitious person, what Guruji says, when in your ambition, this kind of service is there, then a materially ambitious person can have a spiritual reason to make money. So that's what Paramahansa Yogananda says, that whatever you do, it should be primarily service, and you should have a spiritual reason why you are doing it and why you want to make money. So that's what we are trying to put that into the whole thread of Eugenix from top to bottom, so that anybody who comes, they should feel like he has come to his own home and he is not taken for a ride. It is not a client or relationship or a doctor-patient relationship only. It is amazing spiritual relationship. It is brotherhood. It is one family. That's what we're trying to put into our system.
That's very true, because that's how I've seen, as I said, I mean, the process of from top to bottom is pretty much the same flow which is there, which is very rare in any of the organizations I've seen, because I've been running so many organizations. And I've seen the organizations who people usually head. So there is the person who heads the flow, if it is there, then automatically what the company or the organization is trying to achieve, the results also will be on the same lines. So on those lines, I mean, because I have, as I said in the previous conversation also, I have visited so many clinics in Dubai, in Bombay before coming to you. And it was never about, as I said, that agenda was there of hair transplant though, but the purpose, once I came to you, it was very crystal clearly evident for me that इनके हाथों में मेरा काम होना चाहिए. So I mean, when I say इनका Eugenix, I mean Eugenix as such. So that whole process of the way, and it is truly, it's a very divine process what has happened. So once the 4,000 grafts were done on me, then you asked me to wait for. I said within third or fourth month I started seeing my results. I could see a tremendous change, drastic results within 3 to 4 months. Now I got excited. I said, "Sir, you did not allow me to do my crown then." I said, "Sir, crown bhi kar do." So he's like, "No, no, no. We will do it. Go step by step. Let's finish first your front part, and then we'll go to the crown." तो उसके हिसाब से fourth, fifth, sixth month. Now seventh month onwards, media, all parts of wherever it's required, all parts of people started. I started getting attention now, all out of nowhere. I mean, though I was very much in the social circles and all those things. As a personality, also, I'm a very candid, a very I like, but the whole part of the physicality and where I really was not very much keen on, like having a physical appearance, all those things. So 7th, 8 months onwards, then that is when I kind of started showing up on a different note. I started looking smart now, doing all these things and all, and people started. That was a very beautiful. This one, what do you call the transformation? What I've seen, and that is when actually people started seeing. Now, the question came when. That is when first time I never had these issues. The second time the question
when the laughter came back, because the laughter you were like, that's the laughter, and when you said that when you used to laugh, that
that though is gone.
That was
that
gone
is
anyway.
Absolutely gone. And वो जो 7th, 8th month onwards, then the notice started coming in. What started worrying me was people started assuming मैं wig लगा रहा हूँ. That was the most worrying part for me, that nobody believed it's my natural hair. So 1 year down the line, then it is like, it's looking so thick and so nice. I mean, it was so beautiful. And the hairline, it came out so well. Like, it was very hard for people to believe that it's natural hair.
And here, in your case, the temples are being made. The temples are extremely there. They are the framing to the face and personality, and that gives the youthfulness.
Yes.
And but if inexperienced, hands that do it, they do it so bad that it stands. The hair stands.
It stands, yeah.
And my God, that is more catastrophic than baldness. So that is the main art that I don't know anybody in the planet who does with that kind of precision, and we put a lot of energy into that.
No, even in the way you suggested the combination, though I've insisted on.
And that is, let me tell you, in hair restoration, the art is 90%, then only growing hair. The doctor or the team, there should be artists, basically.
Very true.
In their heart of hearts, there should be artists.
सही है.
And agar artists honge, then they will recreate some artwork on the face.
Very true.
Growing hair, like, Turkey mein jao, the nail polish girls are growing hair.
Yeah.
Random.
Absolutely.
But to make it impeccable, that nobody can make out, you got a procedure done.
No, even the suggestion, what you rightly, then I remember when I insisted, I said, Sarji, merko, I need thick, so take more from beard. You said, no, you have donor. Let's go balancedly, and let's do it very procedurally. So few of the way you did for my border area, you put my donor area, and then you took my beard ka thick hair in the center area. And today when I comb, I fall in love. Every day I remember you, every day, because this is something that you have given to me, and the kind of
God has gifted to your faith in the doctor.
Yes, sir.
And behind the doctor is Guruji.
Very true.
And unke piche Paramatma hai.
Yes. No,
Divine Mother.
I am a believer of Yogananji too. And it is absolutely a magic, and it is a force, an energy. These things are very much important. You might get 100 doctors or like so many doctors available in the market. But getting it through a right doctor, getting it, understanding your body, understanding your whole process is something which is very unique, which I have seen it, which is possible in your hands. So वो बहुत that is a very blessed. I mean, you're a blessed soul, I would say, Raj.
हमारा जो मन है,
Yeah,
without meditation mind wanders thou.
that is what.
Here मतलब इधर उधर भागता है.
Very true.
ध्यान बिना तुम तो मन इधर उधर भाग जाते हो. So we need to meditate. By meditation, what happens is you gather your concentration. Concentration is two words: concentric. Con means one point, centric means around that, centric.
Very true.
So when with meditation you become so much concentric and concentrated one point. जैसे वो करते ना कांच स्कूल में जो व्हाट इज द मैग्नीफाइंग लेंस लेके जलाते थे एक पॉइंट पे, the whole solar energy is converted in one point. So when you are so concentrated, that happens scientifically when you meditate. Your body is stilled, your breath is kind of controlled, and you do pranayam.
Yeah.
So your senses are withdrawn. So your body senses and breath, they're controlled.
Very true.
They're not disturbing you. Then you can hear the voice of God intuitively within your soul. And that when you get that point, that concentration, by meditation, and by meditating, you will generate joy and love in your heart. And when you with that joy and love, you meet anybody.
Very true.
And he will also feel the same. We all are siblings. We all are children of God. We all have come from one place. हमारा मायका एक ही है.
Very
तो उधर से हम आए. So when we live in that tremendous joy. From love we came. God is love. From love we came. In love we live. And in that love, one day we shall emerge again. And that love is God.
Absolutely.
So, and when we try to practice that in our lives, then everybody connects to you. And whatever you do, that will become divine, as you said. कि ये procedure divine जैसा आपको लगा, क्योंकि भगवान, God and Gurus, divinity, honesty, love, sincerity, focus, concentration, ethics were around there. It was not commerce. It is we try. Nobody in our Eugenix can survive. He has got a commercial
thought process
in his mind. He has to be attuned to the service attitude, to consider everybody as his own.
Yes.
That's what Guruji says. When we make you happy, in the return, that you become a brand ambassador, you become a permanent person for the business forever. That is the right way of creating social values.
That is exactly why, I mean, mera itna that excitement when you asked for this today's program, then I was eagerly looking forward for, because the joy, the happiness, you actually वो जो happiness है वो दिए आपने मुझे, like so this joy and happiness when I'm trying to kind of, मुझे लगा ये जो है मैं जो what the process I went through, मेरा होने के बाद भी after my crown also in 24 again I got my other last year we did and the crown also is done. Now the crown also is looking
the crown is looking good. However, there is a still little bit more scope to do.
Oh sure, I mean yes. I'll go whatever you say, sir. I mean
we will do it, make it better. As I said, hair transplants are not perfect. In one go you cannot get everything. If you have a small area you might do everything, but the way God has made to recreate that, we have got limitations of the donor area also. That is not infinite, that is a finite number. So you have to smartly create a camouflage in art, like
I know
the way you are looking everything perfect. However, there is always scope of making it better for sure.
तो वो होने के बाद now after this crown also is done, now मुझे social circles में move होने का now उसका मजा ही अलग आ रहा है. I mean, so the kind of feedback and the kind of I've been getting is something which is very, and the whole part now is, as I said, I was never keen, but when I look back my pictures not long back, 22 21 ka pictures, and even 20 from 20 whatever from my 17 18 years ka. Now I have literally gone back to that 17 18 years. A lot of my friends who my classmates, school college mates and all, they are like, अरे यार तू इतना भी बदला भी नहीं. I mean the whole process of, and who have seen me after a long time, they are not able to recognize. हाँ और एक बोलना भूल गया मैं.
Please.
The biggest challenge I am facing now, people are not recognizing. Now that's the biggest problem I'm having. Also problem ये हो रहा है मुझे. अरे वो विजेंद्र जी, I'm standing right there वहाँ पे भी वो विजेंद्र big, and also apparently we are 3 brothers, and my younger brother is little blessed with hair. He never had a hair loss. तो वो और मैं दिखने में एक जैसे दिख रहे अभी. तो there is he's into politics. He's a politician. He's representing local BJP and all. एंड he's वो बंदा बहुत सोच रहे मैं आ गया वहां पे, तो वो पब्लिक मीटिंग या कहीं भी जा रहे जब, तो व्हेन देयर इज अ कॉमन लाइक दे आर थिंकिंग आई एम लाइक आते मुझे रिसीव कर लेके हाफ वे थ्रू डिस्कशंस होने के बाद आई एम रियलाइजिंग ही इज एक्चुअली नॉट एड्रेसिंग इट टू मी, ही इज एक्चुअली एड्रेसिंग माय ब्रदर नॉट मी.
My God.
तो परसों वो पूरा इलेक्शन के बारे में डिस्कशन चला, एक कॉन्वर्जेशन है, वन ऑफ कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स आंध्रा के, वी आर ऑल गुड फ्रेंड्स, तो वो मेरे से बात करके वो लास्ट इलेक्शन यू शुड हैव वो बोल के वी वेंट इन अ कॉन्वर्जेशन, एंड देन हाफ वे थ्रू देन आई रियलाइज्ड एक्चुअली इज नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट, then I said I'm Vijender. अरे I thought Virender. अरे that's so that confusion of इतना change आ गया मुझे. So that's a very beautiful experience that I'm having these days.
So I'll just with lot of ये कॉमिक है, मजाक में बोल रहा हूँ, बट विद लॉट ऑफ ह्यूमिलिटी, विद लॉट ऑफ रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, सोशल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आई एम टेलिंग कि जितने सारे लोग बाल करवाते हैं उनकी सारी वाइफ जो है ना, मेरी दे ऑल आर माय सिस्टर्स, मेरी वो बहनें हैं, उनको उनकी टू प्रोटेक्ट देयर इंटरेस्ट इज माय जॉब, सो आई एम विद देम. सो कभी कभी कुछ बोलते कि डॉक्टर सम वाइफ्स दे से डॉक्टर मेरा हस्बैंड अगर थोड़ा सा कहीं वाइल्ड हो गया बाल आने के बाद तो उसको सुन के वो हस्बैंड बोलता है कि सर हम चाहते हैं कि वाइफ मेरे को पहचाने नहीं. After transplant, I want that she should not recognize me.
No, but beautiful experience, sir. I mean,
but wife के हाथ में मैं secret देता हूँ ताकि वो husband कभी wild नहीं बनता. So I've kept some secret things that I give to all the wives who are my sisters, so that they have got, if the husbands become wild, so they have something, they know how to handle that.
But anyway, sir, overall, so this opportunity, what I really got, I mean, was something which I was actually looking forward.
No, thank you.
Day one, not the day I met you. From that day onwards till now, it is I feel it's my moral responsibility to communicate this to everybody who is in need, because as I said, I mean, because I go back to my 17, 18, 20 years. शादी होने का है, there is the stress and the trauma which these people, I told you, right, the mineral water, that is a, I mean, I was like, I have done so much things for so many procedurally, so many things, and the pain, if you're not knowing the exact what needs to be addressed and you're ending up with some unknown territory doctors and all that, it is a problem. So I'm very thankful. I mean, it is because it is very much needed. It is very much need that I need to be communicating this, what I'm trying to say. And I highly recommend Eugenix and Dr. Pradeep Setiji, because the whole process, what I have gone through, is a lifetime experience, I would say. It's not just, it's not, I mean, it is part and parcel. I forgot to mention one more very important thing.
Please.
So 6 months I was, uske baad, now last 6 months back, I've joined on some diet program also. And I have, मेरा 6-pack बना लिया मैंने. So yeah, so I did a 6-pack photo shoot and all. And so you're feeling good about yourself, like, you know.
Oh, आज का घर से कृष्णा भगवान का फोटो अपन भेजा, 6-pack वाला मेरे को भेजा. I'm sure you'll share that.
Yeah, I'll share. But so that whole gym, so the whole attention started from my hair to my physicality. My health has improved a lot because the kind of suggestions you've given, taking right vitamins and right your diet also, which is very much important. The moment your confidence has gone up, everything started falling in place. Everything started falling in place. I'm even active, far more, even more active, like, you know, rather than before. My health has improved tremendously. Post-COVID, a lot of health issues which came in, but all are gone. All are gone. And that is purely because if the belief and the self thing which we have within us, and especially within myself, the confidence which is come out, I would definitely give credit to Eugenix and Dr. Pradeep Setiji, because that the transformation of confidence is very, very important. The moment it is done, flow is automatically happening. And I want to communicate this, that confidence is the uttermost important thing. I mean, I had that feeling. I'm telling you, I had the feeling, mere ko zarurat nahi hai. I don't need it. I am the way I am. I'm okay with the way it is right now. So basically, the confidence is something which actually really matters. My confidence levels have gone completely transformed from the time the hair started coming in. Then I started paying attention to my diet. Uske diet ke baad, Then I started working on going to gym regularly and all that. And on top of all this, my regular medications, थोड़ा बहुत जो कोविड के बाद जो प्रॉब्लम आया था मेरा, all have gone. Now, if I really draw the maps back and if I start working up putting things together, I realized that actually it goes back to my confidence level, which is a self motivation. वो self motivation has come in from this, which I felt it is not needed. I mean, not self motivation, not confidence. nahi. I always felt I was, but in reality, it showed up after I started seeing my new picture versus old picture, new approach versus old approach. My अभी जो बात करने का तरीका,
Yes, yes.
everything is changed. The maturity levels and all these things have completely transformed.
So Bijender ji, I want to tell you one point कि बहुत सारे लोग they get the hair done, then they become secretive about it. They become secretive
absolutely,
about it.
very true, very true.
So, but then there are some people, not only hair, in any aspect of life, once they test that, once they have that or experience that, they want to share it with the others.
Very true.
That's what Guruji Paramahansa Yogananda says. Those people who are only thinking about themselves, they will never get any support from God.
Absolutely.
Because they're selfish.
Very true.
But those people who are givers means really not only giving money, but giving encouragement, giving art, giving culture, whatever they have, knowledge, or sharing their experience the way you are doing with others.
Very true.
They are givers. They will be always supported by God because you want others to get benefit.
Benefit, very true.
And you are treating everybody as your own. तो वो giver वाला जो है, so that you are doing, that is amazing. The second part is, I wanted to highlight here what you have been talking is the confidence part. Hair is not an organ which is necessary for our survival. It is not an essential organ.
Essential, yeah.
However, once you have hair, then the confidence that brings back, the way you have been telling it now, that has actually impacted their efficiency, impacted their outreach to life, outreach to the world, the profession, and they bring out the best out of them. They contribute to the world in a much bigger way. It is not only survival, it is not only living, breathing, but the way you are living it.
Very true.
When you are kind of going out with a lot of confidence, you are bringing out the best. You are contributing to the world in the best way that is possible. And more so, when the life expectancy is increased to like it is, I'm sure by the time we are going to live not less than 85, 90 years.
Yes.
And you should be living healthy. You should have muscles. You should be not limping.
Absolutely.
You should not have a kind of hunch. You should have good teeth. You should have good hair. You should have good memory, health. Overall. And our kids, when they will be kind of growing up, they must be like living up to like 85, 90, and their kids will be living up to 100. That is going to happen with so much of technology coming in. Diagnosis, treatment, medical science evolved so much, AI coming in. So the life expectancy is going to increase and we are all going to can match Japan standards.
Very true.
So we should be the best version of ourselves.
Very true. Very true.
And so that we are like kind of, we are presenting ourselves nicely.
Yes.
And as I said, confident. It is not only confident outside, but while you are in a bedroom, while you are in the washroom, when you see the person in the mirror.
Very true.
So that is the contribution of a right hair transplant. If it is bad hair transplant, then you'll never forget it.
You connected my soul. That is what I would write. The soul, every day when I speak, when I see myself in my mirror, the kind of confidence which I have now is 100 times than what I had. Then also I had confidence. I was thinking, bas hai mujhe. Lekin this confidence is something after I gained. That is the reason as you mentioned, this is my voluntarily I came forward that it is very important for people to know this part where it is you will feel like, and especially to people who are in that 50-50 or I would highly recommend you should get it done ASAP, and that too at Eugenix. You have centers all across actually now. I'm so happy it's growing, and I was one of a very, very prominent person
to pull me to
Hyderabad.
I was telling that, I have been so much stressed out between Bombay and Delhi, and people of his nature or his kind of background, they all keep me busy.
Yeah.
But yes, I was brought to Hyderabad by one of the big political leader. You know him, 2019. I was here. Of course, Tejanna was there and Vishwana was there. And when I came for the first time, Hyderabad, I was like, my God, this is not India. This is not India. Then 2020, we were about to do it.
Yes.
We have seen the place in Jubilee Hill, Road number 10 and all. But then COVID happened, 2 years postponed. Then we got a little bit more busy with kids also. Then so got postponed. But yeah, this is the place. I have been telling Srabe and all that, this should be our headquarter.
Yes.
And potentially by end of this year, it should be headquarter. The energy here.
Yes.
The enthusiasm here and the people here, as this is the way to live. This is a very spiritual way.
Very true. It's a way of living, actually.
Yes,
very true. Very true.
The spiritual way. In people are quality conscious here. They, even if they don't have that kind of money, let's say somebody don't have, he earns that money because he wants to have that quality.
Very true.
So he works hard, so that he can get that money because he wants to have that kind of lifestyle.
Very true.
So you want to go for that, holidaying, have that big, Hyderabad. You know that how people have got houses here.
Yes.
It is not that they all have money to start with. They work hard.
Absolutely.
They earn it. My God, that is something very, very, that motive. As I said in the beginning, I get to learn so many things from people here.
No, that is a very valid point. And also on the same note, I would like to add. Post my surgery also, I have recommended so many people, right from my top brasses, social से लेके
अभी जो भी पार्टी
lowest में political जो मैं घूमता हूँ मेरे साथ में जो भी leader छोटे होते, everybody who has visited, the beauty of Eugenix, what I really liked, and what sir has rightly mentioned, जो service का angle जो बता रहे थे, the kind of packaging they have it here is something which is phenomenal. I have a philosophy like मेरे gaming में जो होता है वो when a kid walks in, the least game which starts for me is as low as 5 rupees and it goes up to 200-300 rupees. My motto to the staff is very clear. I said, I don't want even a single kid going disappointed out of the door. When they walk in, they should go happy. That's the motto which I have. And when I heard it from you on a similar saying, my motto is to kind of do this service and make sure it is spreading all across. I was really, really fascinated by the words what you really said, sir. I mean, वो आपने बताया कि this transformation has to reach to the needy and to the people who are actually in need, including me. I mean, I never knew there was a need for me, but when the kind of jnaan or jo you gave me that this is a very important aspect that you really need to look into, I really bow to you that the transformation what I've gone through now. So it is a credit that I want to give it to you and Eugenix, and it is available. I mean, it is available, and you need to pick. And as I rightly said, मेरे को जो है, it is a moral responsibility is what I felt that I need to communicate what I'm doing it today, to reach out to all the people who are needy. I would say it is mandatorily needy, whether you believe it or not. The moment you get that feeling that I might need, that needy is where you will need to go to is Dr. Pradeep Sethi sir.
So, इसमें Bijender sir, I would just like to add here that we have now around 12 doctors, and they all have been handpicked and trained by me and Dr. Arika for
Absolutely.
Like Priyadashini, she's with her for 8 years, Dr. Somesh and all, they're closing like 7 years, 5 years, something like that. So they have been consistently working on this, and they use the same SOP that we have been practicing. The same nurses, technicians, instrumentations, facility, the flow, everything is same. So what we have created is, like, I can't do transplant for everybody.
I'm very
but
true, yeah.
For that reason, we have created so many amazing doctors, and we are going to have more of them who have got inclination, who are artistic, who want to do this, who have got an attitude to service. That is the minimum.
No, basic. I remember even mera jo hai, obviously first time you were there, but second time and all, it was the whole team. As I said, the whole team, it was like a celebration for me. It's like, as you rightly said, it's an artistic, it's like the music playing around, the doctors coming in, checking on you, the nurses, the whole process of that, it never felt for me and I that's what I keep saying you. I mean, that's what I kept on telling from beginning of this. Pradeep Sethi ji, upar aapse leke, the whole staff, there is a replication of your SOPs. The SOPs are so efficient.
Dr. Arika is very, very important. She is I'm a dreamer.
Yeah.
And she is the process person. She is the implementer.
Very
so
true.
They call a hunter and farmer. Those concepts are there.
Yes.
I dream. I'm an artistic mind, and whatever Guruji has made me. When I see somebody, I can make out how his hairline should be, where the hair has to be put. That artistic thing comes out of me. Maybe Guruji's meditations, they help me.
Yes.
But Dr. Arika is a very process person that ensures that whatever has been prescribed, that has to be implemented.
Yes.
And she is always on it, like a hawk from behind. I'm the face. People connect to me. but she's the person in the behind. She does everything.
Very true. No, I was privileged to meet the whole team. I mean, especially Harika ma'am also. The way she's explained me the procedures and the way things are in Delhi was phenomenal. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. So it's not possible for you to be at all 100 places now. Today you're in Mumbai, Hyderabad, Delhi, and the way you travel and the kind of clientele you're having. One thing also is, sir, jo mere saath hai, he's like this with the top notch right from US, Europe. Everywhere, wherever he's traveling, he's got the best of the people who are around him, and the best of the people have got done also. So I'm privileged to also, आपके इसमें मेरे हुआ था तो, and I would love to carry this forward, and I would highly recommend.
Whenever we go to any social event in Hyderabad, so I think we must be having around 15-20 people
Yes, sir. So
who have his friends and who have come to that. Yes, that valid. But to satisfy or to make people happy of your caliber, that would not have been possible if in 2012 we would not have kind of decided to focus only on hair and stop rest of our practices. Because you guys, you can go to anywhere in the world.
Yes.
You want the best.
Yes.
And for you, travel is not an issue, money is not an issue. So for you, who is the best in the planet?
मुझे 2021, 22 people were like मेरे पीछे पड़े थे, टर्की चले गए, वहाँ पे बहुत चल रहा है, you have to go there, you can get it done. It's like, it's just you just give me 3. I was not convinced for some reason. My whole convincing factor was not there. I believed in India, I believed in doctors like you, and that belief is something which actually kept me rolling also.